I'm in the book of Isaiah, chapter 49 today, and we're going to look at one of the passages that has really spoken to my heart personally. Let's start reading in verse 14. But Zion said, "The Lord has forsaken me, and my Lord has forgotten me." Can a woman forget her nursing child, and not have compassion on the son of her womb? Surely they may forget, yet I will not forget you. See, I have inscribed you on the palms of my hands. Your walls are continually before me. When Jesus rose from the dead, the Bible shows us that He did it with a real physical body. That's important to understand because once in a while you'll stumble across religious groups who claim otherwise. They'll try to suggest that the resurrection was only a spiritual event, or that Jesus rose from the dead with something other than a physical body. But the gospel accounts couldn't be clearer. When Jesus appeared to the disciples, He not only encouraged them to touch Him, He also asked for something to eat, proving just how real He was. "Look," He said, "a spirit doesn't have flesh and bones like I do." But you'll also notice that when Thomas was asked to inspect the resurrected Jesus, he was encouraged to touch the wounds in Jesus' hands and side. Now think about what that means. Even though Jesus had a perfect resurrected body, you could still see evidence of the crucifixion. That means that Jesus has chosen to keep those scars for all eternity. Now, look at our passage from the book of Isaiah, a prophetic passage that points us to the crucifixion. When life starts serving up its toughest moments, we're often tempted to think that somehow God has forgotten us. But God says, "How can I possibly forget you? I've got you permanently engraved on the palms of my hands." I like the way that one of my favorite Christian authors talks about this. "The palms of His hands bear the marks of the wounds that He received. If we are wounded and bruised, let us remember how much Christ suffered for us. Let us sit together with our brethren in heavenly places in Christ. Let us bring heaven's blessing into our hearts." On the days that you find life most discouraging, at those times when you're tempted to give up, remember that God has never forgotten you. He can't, because there you are, written into the permanent scars on His hands. He knows what He paid for you, and He's not about to lose track of your life. You can utterly trust Him not to forget. That doesn't mean we're always going to understand what He's doing, but He's not going to forget. It's just not possible. And of course, that means that etching Him into our own hearts permanently so that we never forget is going to seal that relationship even more tightly and give you a better way to live.